Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Jennifer Scrapping Cane. Today I'm sharing an 11 by 8.5 layout. This is two cute photos of my oldest son and I at daycare for Thanksgiving lunch. And those are the only two photos I have. A coworker actually took them. That's why I'm actually in the photo. So thanks to the coworker, I actually have a photo of myself with him at daycare. And I worked at the daycare, so it was my lunch hour, and I decided to go over and eat my Thanksgiving lunch with him while he was getting ready to take a nap. And I'm going to use pink paisley, two different collections from my stash, Again and Again and Auburn Lane. Mainly the embellishments are from Auburn Lane, the puffy stickers and the flat stickers. These ones here are actually from Again and Again. And then this sticker set here, I actually don't use. Oh no, I don't use the black and gold one. I use the blue and white one instead from Page Evans. And these are the papers from Again and Again. And I only had the 6x8 papers. So I'm going to make them work for this layout. I seem to have a lot of fall papers in 6x8, but it's working. So I'm getting them used up, and that is what I need to do. This here again is another sheet from Chatterbox. It's super thin. That's why I have this cardstock piece from Miss Kate's Design. And I'm just going to use it as an extra. It's a little bit lighter, so it doesn't really match what I wanted it to match on this layout. So I went ahead and just used the other paper to make it a little bit thicker. And here I'm going to get started right away. I do have a sketch that I brought in, or not a sketch, a scrap lift from the Scrap Squad. And I'm going to pop it right up here in the top. And it is by Rebecca Meadows. And I'm going to follow it fairly closely. I'm going to add a little bit more paper to it because we all know I love pattern papers, so I will be adding a little extra more than what she actually used. But I really like the end result. There it is. Um, that's the layout that I will be uh, basically scrap lifting. And I'm also going to add an additional photo, plus I'm doing 11 by 8.5 instead of 8.5 by 11. I believe her layout is 8.5 by 11, or it's 9 by 12 is the other size that they do in the European countries. I believe she does 8.5 by 11 though, but I could be wrong. Um, Anyways, so I just took some papers, the 6x8 papers, and trimmed them down. I did the darker wood grain one first, and then strips of the blue papers. One of them was a border strip. The the second one that I lay down, and I just cut that off of one of the papers and stretched it behind the other scrap since it wouldn't be showing completely. And then the blue rainbow paper, and then the photo is on the purple paper because it kind of matches my shirt. And then I added the little gold rainbows down at the bottom, but upside down, so as a scallop instead of as a rainbow. And over here on this side, I'm basically going to put the same papers, except for I'm going to change them up just slightly. Since my son is wearing a navy blue shirt, I'm going to do his photo in the navy rainbow paper and then put the purple paper that I matted my photo behind it. So basically, I'm going to switch those. And then I also put a different color of a border strip behind his photo, this pink one here. And I made it a little bit smaller scale on this side. On the sketch, they are different sizes on the left and the right, but it's a lot thinner on the left or the right hand side in the scrap lift. But since I'm doing two photos, I decided to keep it roughly the same size, but just a smaller scale. So I guess it's not the same size, but you know what I mean. Since the photo is smaller, and then the other photo is landscape, and this one's more portrait. And that was just because there was a lot of distraction in the photo of him by himself. Somebody just took that while he was walking around the daycare room, so I just wanted to include it since I know it's from the same day. And up here at the top, um, again, my camera cut out, so I did already kind of embellish the layout a little bit. My title is going to be Little Stories Daycare Thanksgiving, and I'm not sure if I'll add journaling or not. I might add journaling strips up at the top just because I can say like where it was at, which daycare center we were at, and what was going on. But other than that, there's really not much to say about the photos. Like I said, I was eating my lunch and he was getting ready to take a nap. You can see he's just sitting on the bed watching a movie before they laid down for nap time. Since it was Thanksgiving, they allowed him to watch a little movie before they went to sleep. So I added some of the puffy flowers from the sticker sheet that you see here. One large one up by the title, one over by the date, and then one down at the bottom. And that was just to give 3 places around the layout. And then I added 2 hearts to the photos, to both photos, his photo and the photo of us together. And then I added a little sticker that says grateful together, you and me, and then so blessed. And pretty much that's it. I really like the way the layout turned out, and it's done and documented. Here's a few close ups, and then tomorrow I will have a double page layout, which is actually the first Christmas layout that I've created for this year so far, and it will be for Spiegel Mom Scraps. So I will see you then.